This is indeed a red letter day to the people of our state and also particularly to Garo Hills. I'm grateful to all, some of them unknown, unsung heroes in making this historic day. It's also an apt tribute to Captain Sangma, a pillar of our statehood movement. It's also a university, unity in diversity, which will propel us to a higher level of purpose and commitment in our lives. With these few words, I welcome you once again on behalf of the Education Department.
2 Chronicles chapter 7, verses from 11 through 16. When Solomon had finished the temple of the Lord and the royal palace, and had succeeded in carrying out all he had in mind to do in the temple of the Lord and in his own palace, the Lord appeared to him at night and said, I have heard your prayer and have chosen this place for myself as a temple of sacrifices. When I shut up the heavens so that there is no rain, or command locusts to devour the land, or send a plague among my people. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and will heal their land. Now my eyes will be open and my ears attentive to the prayers offered in this place. I have chosen and consecrated this temple so that my name may be there forever. My eyes and my heart will always be there.
In today's day and age, the premise that quality higher education is crucial for sustainable human development is undeniable. Captain Williamson Sangma State University has been a dream, and the dream has become a reality and attained fruition today. The university envisions to support the need and importance of delivering education to enhance accessibility, along with integration of skill development into the educational framework. An important contributor to the growth of higher education in India is the active involvement of the state governments in the process of development. Ernest Boyer defines scholarship of engagement as connecting the rich resources of the university to the most pressing social, civic, and ethical problems faced. This process of engagement could assist in strengthening society's trust in our higher educational institutions and help in the transformation process. Apart from offering high academic standards, the university will showcase innovations and startups, promote an inclusive system, enhance well-being, foster a sense of belonging, and build strong social bonds in the community.
Ra This day, 13th January, must be written in the statute of the university, and this day shall be celebrated by the students of this university year after year, because this is very, very important. And this is the first state university that we have got. Many other state universities, they take much longer time, in fact. And this is because of many efforts. Lot of efforts have gone into this for last so many years. Especially, we had to amend 3 times. The act had to be amended 3 times. Many communications to UGC, replies, queries, responses. Many times we have replied, and many communication with Raj Bhavan. Many efforts. Even our Honorable Minister of Education, Sangma, also had to meet, call UGC chairperson. Finally, in last month we have got the recognition. That's the biggest day for the state. And today we are able to sit here and launch this university. And this day, that's why this day shall be remembered. This shall be mentioned in the statutes of the university and must be celebrated by the students of this university.
Ritual dance of Mandala, which began with the incense ritual, continued in Japan as the Nokma leads everyone in dancing. This dance is meant to emphasize God's fundament in the young. Wandala was performed for the first time in the underworld. At that time, it was Ajema, or the western bird, that went and fluttered its tail this way and that way, and showed its leg in expression and rhythm, thus initiated the first steps of the Wandala dance. Hence, it was the vertical bird that taught men the same movements and steps of dancing. In this dance item, the ladies dance imitating the sowing of paddy seeds in the June field. Makweruka. As the plantation in the June field begin to yield fruit, the mothers visit the field and feast on the June products. This dance stage shows how the farmers visual on the fields and chase away the marauding monkeys.
This university will be the center, will be the house to prepare 1,000 young minds in the days to come. I think today it's a modern history for each one of us. We understand many young students from our state moving out of the state in hunger for the quality in higher education. Therefore, we want our state and people from outside the state, even outside the country, to come to our state and study here. There is the Center for Research, the asset, the potential that we have. I believe this university will provide a platform for the research in the days to come. Therefore, at the end, may I request all the religious leaders, all the stakeholders, all the individuals all the academicians to kindly unitely support for the growth of this university, because this is the cornerstone, and it will serve and it will prepare the future of our generation. Therefore, my best wishes to all the stakeholders, beginning from the Vice Chancellor and all the future faculty members of this university, and all the future students, the research scholar of this university, and it will definitely serve the purpose.
Captain Williamson Sangma State University was established under the Special Plan Assistance (SPA) by the government of Meghalaya with the aims to provide quality higher education and skill development opportunities to our youths. The university was inaugurated on January 14, 2023 during the Golden Jubilee celebration of Meghalaya statehood. Further, the Captain Williamson Sangma State University was officially established through a Captain Williamson Sangma Technical University Amendment Act 2023, which expand its academic scope and the university's Grant Commission UGC official recognitions to the universities under Section 2F of the UGC Act 1956 on December 6, 2024. Affirm the university credibilities and compliance with the national standard. This recognition lays a crucial legal and structural foundation for the university further future growth and development of the state. The universities now can offer varieties of programs and encourage colleges for affiliations from across the state, thus strengthening the higher education landscapes in Meghalaya. The establishment of a state university comes with numerous advantages, like, first and foremost, it allowed us to shape and enhance the educational system in alignment with the unique needs and aspirations of our people. As a state university, Captain Williamson Sangma State University can tailor its curriculums to reflect the culture, language, and priorities of our regions, while adhering to highest academic standards. And secondly, state universities ensure greater accessibility to higher education for the youth of Meghalaya, especially those from rural and remote areas. It acts as a catalyst for inclusive developments, providing opportunities for skill-based learnings, and also like professional courses that will prepare our students to face the challenges of modern world. By providing affordable, high-quality education, we are empowering our youth to contribute positively to the socio-economic growth of the state and beyond.
Captain W.A. Sangma, a visionary leader and the first Chief Minister of Meghalaya, dedicated his life to the service of our state. He believed in the power of education as a transformative tool that could uplift the marginalized and empower the youth. Today, we pay tribute and honor to his legacy by establishing a university that will serve as a beacon of knowledge, innovation, and progress. As we unveil this institution, as we launch this Captain Williamson Sangma University, we are laying the foundation of a brighter future for our students. Captain Williamson A. Sangma University will be a place where young minds can thrive, explore their potentials, and gain skills necessary to meet the challenges of the modern world. It will be a hub for academic excellences, research, and creativity, fostering an environment where ideas can flourish. Education is a cornerstone of development. In this rapidly changing global landscape, our youth must be equipped not only with knowledge but with also critical thinking, adaptability, and a sense of responsibility towards their communities. The university will strive to instill these values, encouraging students to become not just job seekers, but creators, innovators, and leaders.
I had mentioned that education will be one of the important and priority sectors for us. We have heard many quotes of why education is important. And therefore, education is very crucial for us. And this program and this university today is a testament of our commitment to the priority that I mentioned. But what really is the issue? Why in education till today we face challenges in spite of so many things that we have done? It's because education is a very complicated sector. A lot of complications are there. Decisions are not as simple as they look. And it's a completely entangled knot and a system which needs to be slowly and steadily untangled. And after untangling them, reforms to take things forward take time for impact. Process has started, but it will take time. I took out 7 slides from that presentation, excellent presentation given by Commissioner Secretary Education. And I want to share that with you to give you a small glimpse of what we face in education today. First slide. Please see this chart. Our second column, you can see the population. 36 lakhs for Tripura, 29 lakhs for Meghalaya, 25 lakhs for Manipur, 19 lakh population in Nagaland. But you look at the number of schools that these states have. Tripura with a 36 lakh population has only 4,900 schools. Meghalaya with a population of 29 lakhs has got 14,582 schools. Manipur with a population of 25 lakhs has 4,600 schools. In terms of teachers, again Meghalaya is at the top with 55,160 schools. These are all put together, private as well as government. And in the schools, if you look at it, the government schools, Meghalaya has got 7,783 schools. And the last column, which is all the government-aided schools, the private schools, which means the deficit and the ad hoc schools, which grants are given,
4,172 schools get grants in Meghalaya, private schools. These are ad hoc and deficit. Whereas in the other states, Nagaland, 0 grant is given to any school. There is no grant given to private schools. Tripura, 43 schools only receive grant. Manipur, 583 only receive grants. And so on and so forth. The sheer number of schools that we have in Meghalaya is mind-boggling. And this has happened through the years in the last 52 years. Nobody's to blame. I'm just giving you facts of what is happening in Meghalaya. Out of all the schools that are there, private as well as government, there are 206 schools which have not a single student, 0 student. And yet, we have teachers teaching in those schools, and government is paying for those teachers. And there's no enrollment. There's not a single student in these schools. There are 2,269 schools where there is single-digit student. So out of 14,000, there are 2,200 where there are 3 or 4 teachers, and there is only 1 or 2 or maximum 9 students. Among them, out of them in the ad hoc and deficit, which is basically the private schools which are supported by government or aided by government, the 4,000 plus schools which I had shown, there are 18 such ad hoc and deficit schools with 0 students in them. Which means government is giving grant in aid, but there's no teacher, there's no students studying in these schools. And there are 1,141 schools like this in private schools. There is ad hoc and deficit, where we have a single student only, single digit student. We have 30 SSA schools with 0 students. Not a single student is studying in these schools. And 268 SSA schools where there is less than 10 students, maybe 2, 3, 4, but there are 4 teachers teaching out there. In the 30 SSA schools which have no student, there are 4 teachers teaching. There are 11 government schools with 0 enrollment, 132 schools with single digit. This is a very interesting slide. This is the amount of money that we pay for salaries every year. Please remember, 1,967 crores is paid by government of Meghalaya out of the 27,000 crores we spend goes to salaries of teachers in government and private schools. Private means aided schools, that is ad hoc and deficit. Out of that, government schools we pay 684. SSAs we pay 366. But the private schools where grant in aid is given, we are giving close to 1,000 crores for salaries every year. Which means we are giving more money to private schools which are under deficit or ad hoc pattern more than even the government schools themselves. Out of the private colleges that we support, and most of them are very large colleges, and this is from a long time back, we give close to about 121 crores to private colleges to run, and government colleges, 37 crores only. These are for salaries. This is the past percentage for the last 10 years in the state of Meghalaya, hovering at 50-55% every year. And it's been stagnant like this for a decade. There are 36 schools where not a single student passes in the last 3 years, for past 3, which means that in 2022, 118 schools were there where number of students gave exams in board exam, but not a single student passed. In 2023, there were 146 such schools where many students who are enrolled in that school appeared for exam, not a single student passed. In 2024, there were 124 such schools where not a single student passed. And in the last 3 years, there are 36 of these schools. For last 3 years, continuously, no student has passed class 10. So all this brings up a huge burden on us, and we are slowly and steadily entangling the knots. Yes, we may have to take some tough calls. You've seen the problem right in front of you, and I'll be happy to share this with the with all of you and with the public at large, and I will be doing it very soon in a much more broader way.
Almighty God, we stand before you in deep reverence and love, for you are the source of all wisdom and knowledge. You are the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end of all. We give you thanks for the gift of our beautiful state of Meghalaya, and for the vibrant and diverse cultures, traditions, and people who call it their home, especially the Khasis, the Garos, the Jaintias, and all the other tribes who enrich this beautiful land. Lord, as we gather here today, we remember the vision of our founding fathers and pray that, honoring their dreams, we may remain united, strong, and supportive of one another. We are deeply grateful to you for the leadership you have provided, particularly through our dear Chief Minister and his brilliant team members who conceived and brought to life this university in honor of the visionary Captain Williamson a Sangma, whose leadership paved the way for the creation of this state. We ask for your blessings on the efforts of all those who work tirelessly to provide quality education and opportunity to the youth of our land.